This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976, and thepodcastingstore.com, the one-stop shop for all things podcasting and remote learning. This is your weekend update. So another week down, and what a week it was. So we released a couple of videos. The first one was an improved Zoom setup to get the quality up of your Zoom meetings. I always joke that the typical person looks like they're in witness protection with grainy video and garbled audio. So I showed step-by-step on the setup that I think is really effective and pretty easy to deploy. And so here's a clip from that video. With just the what's included on the computer, and then we'll upgrade components as we go along, and hopefully this will illustrate the points that I've been making, that inferior audio and inferior video could really be inhibiting your message and causing you to not reach your audience. So let's take a look.
So this is what your standard Zoom meeting is going to look like. I'm using the built-in camera on my computer and the built-in microphone.
And then the other video that we did was a feature on the Rode Podcaster microphone, which is a dead simple microphone to use. And of course, I shamelessly used my 3-year-old Sam in the video. And if you missed that, here's a clip from that. But what about using it in less than ideal conditions? Well, I had just the person to help me out with that. So making his debut here on our videos is my son, Sam, age 3.
Hey, my name's Sam.
Your name is Sam. And how old are you, Sam?
3 years old.
And when was your birthday? And then Ward and I had the honor of being on Charlie Menghini's Band Talk with Charlie Menghini and Friends podcast. We had a great conversation talking about deploying the technology, the stuff that we're doing here, and leveraging that to creating better content for remote teachers and really better engaging your students so you don't lose them. So I'm going to play a snippet from that one now.
When teachers call you and they say, you got to help me out here, what are their common problems? What are you hearing when they contact you?
Inexperience, not having done it enough, and having a fear of getting in front of the camera, getting in front of the computer, and just getting lots of material out there. And as they do it again and again and again, they just get better at it. And it's just a matter of being put in that learning context again. And the more they feel safe with that, and the simpler we make the tools to do that, that tends to lock in and add to the success factor.
You know, the light bulb just came on, Ward. I mean, you mean to tell me when a kid buys a brand new instrument and they open it up from the case, they don't sound like a professional on day one? They have to practice? Is that what you're saying, Ward? They have to practice with technology?
That's what I'm saying, Charlie. Yes, yes.
And then finally this week, the big thing that's coming up is the Instrument Drive, the Bringing Music to Life Instrument Drive, which happens every year at this time. If you have or know of anyone that has a instrument that you're not using anymore and it could be used in a school band or orchestra program, I urge you, bring it by the store or any other drop-off point, and we'll make sure that they get fixed up and put in the hands of kids, and you'll get a letter of appreciation along with that. And in relation to that, something really exciting that's happening, Steve Blatt, who's the director of the Instrument Drive, came up to the store, and he and I had a great conversation, but he also brought with him Nelson Garcia from 9 News. And so Nelson was kind enough to interview Steve to talk about the drive, and myself as well, talking about just all the cool stuff that's going on with music here in Northern Colorado. And so we're going to be on TV. So look for that clip on Monday, and then, of course, on the 9 News website. But we're super excited to be getting the word out for the Instrument Drive and for all the great stuff that's going on in our area. So take a look at that. So that's the week that was and the week that's going to be. There'll be a couple other videos and things like that, of course. But yeah, please contact us, stop by the store or through the websites. We'll see you later. If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.